For those who don't know, the Buddha did not practice or teach reincarnation. He practiced and taught rebirth. And reincarnation is more of a spiritual essence and teaching, and that comes from Hinduism. But Buddhism is more of a life lesson more than a spirituality. It's more of a lifestyle, because in rebirth you're just looking towards nature. Everything in Buddhism is teaching you mirrors and lessons of life and of nature. Like you must be one and still like a tree, or you must, to be reborn, it's like a caterpillar dying to its old self, to be recreated to something new and beautiful that no one seen coming. That is the essence of rebirth. And we should be dying in this life many times, because we should be reborn in this life many times. Like, the person you are now isn't the person you were when you were 5. And that person is different than the person you were when you were 15. And that person is different than the person you were when you were 25. And that person will be different than the person that you are when you're 35. Hopefully. And that's the way it should be. But you shouldn't lose contact of that person. And it gets tricky right here. This is the part that Buddhism doesn't really talk about. And I feel like this is a layer that I can lay on top of Buddhism, is you must be reborn, but not lose sense and contact of who you were. Like, yes, you may not play with toys anymore, and now it's time to be serious and more social and more of an intellect, but you should not forget how to imagine. You should not forget how to play, how to enjoy yourself, how to lose yourself in the moment. Because that's true happiness. And developing in your new self, you must also hone in and not be, in developing in your new self, you must not be dragged or weighted down by the troubles of your old life. Like, we all made bad decisions. We all have trauma from those stages and of now. But your trauma shouldn't be holding you back. Your trauma is just a lesson that can be pushing you forward. Because some people develop PTSD from their trauma, but a very few develop post-traumatic growth. You know what I'm saying? But that simply means how some people might feel defeated, might always find a way to play the victim role. Others will find a way to always come on top, how to always find a glass half full. Like, if I spill half my cup, at least I have half of it to drink. That's who we all should be attaining to be. And with that, you must learn and connect with every facet of yourself. How to be vulnerable with yourself. Because it's easy to play vulnerable with others, but only you can know your true hurt. So only you can find your answers. Only you know how the scenario really went. Only you know how you feel after that scenario happened. So you can develop the mindset of, yes, that happened to me. Yes, that might have affected me wrongfully or negatively. But from that, I did not die. I have survived. And from that, I've learned this lesson. And you always push forward and you just look for the lessons of life. Because when you're not in the position or the point of view or the perspective of things are happening to you, but they're happening for you, nothing under the sun is new. Everything is rebirthed and reused. Life is all about transmutation of energy, recycling of energy. And I don't want to speak of, I've always known this. I haven't always known this. And even when I did know this, I haven't always acted on this. But since I've been acting on it, it's been showing and proving. Life is a formula, like math. But just always remember, the more you know, the more you grow. And the universe is growing every day. So I hope you're growing with it. Ashe.